Hey, it's Stephanie from the Lure Family Homestead. I just wanted to stop by and tell all the dads out there happy Father's Day. I hope y'all had a great day and enjoyed this beautiful weather. I also wanted to apologize. It's been 3 weeks since I've gotten a video out, and I think the kids actually did the last video. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to catch up. My mom's taking the kids to the park, and my initial plan was to possibly go to Hobby Lobby or somewhere and enjoy my day. But I think after walking around this evening doing my feeding chores, I realized there's entirely too much here that needs to be done and needs attention to waste a day like that, even though it sounds like a great idea. So I will be here tomorrow catching up on the farm. Hopefully I'll be able to bring y'all along with me as I do that, and also show you the things that we've gotten accomplished in the last 3 weeks. So, but for now, I am going to bed. Hope everybody has a great night. Good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, between 6:30 and 7. I got up with Nate around 4:30. I've already got a load of laundry going. It's actually in the dryer now. And the kids are going to the park with Mom later. So I got my list made out of things I need to do. Today I'm going to have to try to keep top priority in my mind is to do things that I can't do when the kids are here. So number one, not necessarily because I can't do it when the kids are here, but because it is like of absolute necessity, I need to do it, is I'm going to take y'all here in just a second. Over here on this side, the fence was shorted out last night, so I've got to figure out where that's at. I isolated it last night and chose to make the other side very hot because that's where the pigs are, but I got to figure out how to get this one back online. It's likely a deer jumped the fence. Nate said he might have got into it when he was cutting the field back here yesterday, so I don't know, but I got to figure out where the problem is. So as soon as I eat my oatmeal, we'll head out and fix the fence. Okay, so it's 7 a.m. on the nose, and I am now heading to the fenced area where we're having issues, and it is apparently grounded out. So I've got my bucket full of goodies down here. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Basically, I've got a few insulators, some extra wire, some poly tape, and my fencing pliers. So hopefully that'll get it and I won't have to come back, because it's a real pain in the butt to have to walk all the way back over here. But oh, and my fence tester. Anyway, I'll show you these woods on the way of a section that we fenced for the goats earlier this year, so y'all can see the difference in the area where the goats are versus not. It's kind of pretty cool. So yeah, I'll show you that. Just for the fun of it, I have a parade behind me. They see me as the food lady, so you know, everywhere I go I have a parade. Okay, so this is probably a pretty good section to kind of show what I'm talking about. You can see the fence, and you can see behind the fence is brushy, shrubby, short trees, poison ivy, little English ivy here and there, rose bushes, multiflora rose bushes, privet, just a little bit of everything. And this section up here that I'm showing you that's on the side of the fence that the goats and the chickens can access would have been exactly the same. I mean, there's a multiflora rose, but they've trimmed it up to the point you can see underneath it. So that's what goats will do. We opened this section up to them early in the season, probably about March. So they've had access to it as the greenery came on, so they didn't have to start from, you know, I didn't put them in it now, but there is a section I'm fixing to show you that we just did that with the cattle. Okay, so we just came through the gate. We were literally just over there, and now we're in a new section of our fields. This is where my 2 steers and my bull buddy live right now. This is a section of woods we literally just fenced like 2 weeks ago for them. This guy is for sale. Anybody wants him? He's following me. Yeah, oh well, I have a feed bucket, he thinks. He has, both my steers have a kill date. Oh, something cool. I don't know if I'll have any left or not by the time the cattle get done, but there are some wild blueberries or huckleberries down here. These are short bush. This is a section of our property that is in a pine thicket. So we always have quite a few. I don't know if they'll make it. There's some wild grapes too. So anyway, that's not what we're here for. We are here to check the fence. So here we go. This is a section of fence that Nate and I just put in. It is not on right now because there's a short in it that completely kills our whole system. So that tells me from experience that if it's shorted out that bad, then it is metal to metal somewhere. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I haven't found the short so far, but I wanted to kind of give an overview of the fence that we've put up and where it goes and all that good stuff. This is the section on the back side. This is not the back side of our property. It's just as much as we chose to fence this time for our cattle. You can see that poly tape dancing. That's 1/2-inch poly tape, and there's 2 strands of barbed wire, one at the very bottom and one in the middle. I really like poly tape. It's very high visibility and it allows the livestock to see. It also isn't going to break very easy. This obviously is a high traffic area for our deer. It's not even very tall. Our cattle are very easy kept, so I don't have to get crazy with the fencing with them. Anyway, so that's the fence and kind of the area that we fence for them. We're trying to give them some shade and just a new area to kind of clear out for us. They have started doing that, and I've realized why we call bulldozers because Buddy sounds like an elephant coming through the woods. It's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm going to keep looking for the short. I've walked from the woods back there, well actually through the woods, out to the corner here in the field, and all that's clear, so let's keep going. Still looking, but while I'm here at the pond, I'll show you a fix that Nate actually helped me with yesterday. The cows, I'll have to get closer so you can kind of get the concept. The cows, mostly the bull, had been walking, well actually that back line was completely down, so it wasn't a matter of walking through. He was just not, there was nothing to stop him. So you can see that we floated pool noodles actually on the water with rope and then the wire above. So there's a pretty good visual barrier now. So far, they've not breached it. We just did that yesterday afternoon, so time will tell. But for the most part, these are pretty decently behaved cattle. So that was a quick fix on our pond. We try to keep them off the edges all the way around, and only in this one area they can go in. There's some sandstone underneath it, and the hope is that they only waller out one spot and not the whole pond. Okay, so that took 24 minutes. I did find the short and I fixed it. Also found a couple other things along the way that I could fix since the fence was off, so I took care of those. And of course found 2 or 3 other things that I don't have time to address right now. So, fixing to test the fence and see if it's good and hot. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so it is hitting like 6,500 volts. Let's go hook up the fence that I just fixed and see what that does. On a very cute side note, my little calves have decided to make the old chicken house down here where the chickens actually roost, or there's about 10 in there. They've decided that's their personal calf house, so I don't know how long it can hold up to them. But for now, there's a couple, probably 400 pounds of little calves living in here at night. It's kind of cute. This one we've decided is Pumpkin, and we named this pretty girl, her name's Cricket, and she is sweet. And it looks like we're still hitting at 6.5. It's kind of hard to see. There it goes. So we're good. Fixed that problem.